I think I'm here. This thing is working, isn't it? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's your. Well, I like to think I'm your friend, your uncle, your buddy, Uncle Bruce. I'm the guy that desperately tries to tell you what's going on in the market in plain English. And at the moment, in plain English, we've got a mixed market. We're down 74 on the Dow. We're up 15 on the S&P 500. And we're up 107 points right now on NASDAQ. So there's that. Oil is down 9 cents a barrel. Not much going on there. But we're down to 72.50 or so, 72.55 from that 81, 82 level a couple of weeks ago. So oil seems to be under pressure. And of course, the lower the oil price, the more important and beneficial it is for the world economy, not just America, but everybody. Because, of course, if consumers pay less for gasoline for their cars, consumers also will pay less for everything they buy, because all other companies in the world that utilize byproducts from crude will not see price increases on raw materials that they need. Pharmaceuticals, fertilizer companies, the plastic bag makers, companies that make plastic containers for your favorite drinks and foods. These items are all produced partially from crude. And the lower the price of crude, the lower the price of everything, or the lack of upward inflationary pressure on a lot of segments of the world economy. Okay, well, thank you very much. The profits will grow at airlines. The profits will grow in cruise line companies. The profits will grow with rail lines. The profits will grow for truckers, the Amazon drivers, the FedEx drivers, mom and dad, and everybody else. Congratulations. All right. I believe crude should really be in the 50s, but there are geopolitical things going on to keep it all uncertain. Anyway, welcome to the party for that. Nice to have you with me. Results have been coming out last night, the night before, and will tonight and next week, several weeks now, we're going to get a ton more of corporate earnings results. And last night we heard from Tesla. I believe we heard from Microsoft and Meta, even UPS. Tonight, I think it's Apple's turn to tell us how they're doing. So there's a lot of speculation going on, of course. A couple things I will tell you about some of our favorite stocks of these monsters. Tesla did report a 73 cent a share profit. The estimate was 77 cents, though. They were 4 cents short of what the analysts thought they were going to provide in profits. Sales were 25.7 billion versus 27.3 billion estimated. So they beat the street by a couple hundred million. Very close. Gross profit margin, 16.6%. That's down from 20.1. That's the bad news. That's not good. Stock is up, however, this morning in the pre-market. At least it was when I was making this little report for you. Tesla right now sitting at $15 gain, up 15.78, up 3.3% to 404.88. They're talking about driverless cars and automated taxis and all kinds of wonderful, incredible upward things and blah, 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 blah. Well, they got the new Model Y out right now. The Model 3 was refreshed. It's out right now. They're attempting to score big money from the launch of these two new versions of these vehicles. It remains to be seen whether the buying public will flock to the vehicles that are being offered right now. You cannot get a Model Y, that SUV version, in its basic format. You can't get it like as an extended range dual motor vehicle without having to now put an order in for all the bells and whistles they've got. They've added $12,000 to the car in bells and whistles. And I have a suspicion that with interest rates not falling yesterday, which they didn't at the Fed, car loans will remain expensive. And so there may be a hold up where a lot of consumers will go, I'll wait for the Model Y to be released, just like last year's Model Y, where I can pick and choose the options I want and not want, and then I'll move into it. So we'll see how that plays out. It might be a huge success for Tesla, or it might be a big dud or a nothing burger. I don't know. But the stock is up nicely today. Microsoft, the shares were down this morning to start their day. Microsoft down 17.77 at 424 a share. And yet Microsoft came in with expected earnings. They did just fine. As a matter of fact, earnings beat estimates, they say, and yet the stock is still falling. They earned $3.23 a share on $69.6 billion of revenue in 3 months. Think about this. This company generated $70 billion in sales in 90 days. It's almost $1 billion a day. It's almost approaching $1 billion a day. Analysts surveyed were expecting a $3.11 a share when they produced $3.23. They thought the revenue would be 68.9, but it was 69.6. So they beat the street. The stock is down, however, and there you go. Revenue in the quarter from Azure, their cloud services and others, decreased by 31% apparently. On the earnings call, CFO Amy Hood said, for the full fiscal year, we continue to expect double-digit revenue and operating income growth. All right. They do say that the strong U.S. dollar is hurting them because it makes their product more expensive overseas. They reported capital expenditures in the quarter of $15.8 billion, higher than the $15.6 billion the Wall Street was expecting. Last year, their capital expenditures were only $9.7 billion, so they spent $6 billion more in the quarter over last year at this time. Fascinating numbers and fascinating company and everything else. Couple of targets. Price targets have been lowered on Microsoft over at the UBS and Morgan Stanley. The analysts dropped, UBS dropped it from $525 to $510 estimate. It's still at $424, so it's quite below the target. And Morgan Stanley dropped it from $540 to $530, and that's the story on Microsoft. Let's go back over here. Welcome, everybody. Meta. Facebook, the old Facebook. Meta had a profit of $8.02 a share. They were expected to do $6.76 a share, so they blew the street way out of the water. Sales were up 21% to $48 billion. Now, Meta and Microsoft, these two guys combined, spent $37.4 billion last quarter buying Nvidia chips. This is huge. This is massive, and this is not expected to really drop. Fascinating to see that kind of business going through Meta. Meta itself will report their numbers next month. They're expected to post much higher numbers than a year ago, and even over the last quarter. It won't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all when Meta and Microsoft spent $37 billion in 3 months with your company. Holy crap, that's more than $12 billion a month coming in the front door just to Nvidia. This is mess. UPS, they had a profit of $2.75 a share versus $2.53 estimate, so they beat the street. Their revenue was down $100 million, but they still beat the street on their results. And this is after a massive pay increase last summer. You might remember they had a strike for a little while. They were giving out 40% pay increases to a bunch of their employees. They still made a killing on their numbers. The stock is, however, down 12% because apparently they are going to drop Amazon volume by 50% this year. Amazon is building out their own fleet of delivery vehicles, and so you've seen these prime trucks all over the place. It's costing UPS business. Now, what does this mean for UPS long term? Well, maybe UPS is saying, you know what? Screw you, Amazon. You can have your own vehicles, your own jets, your own delivery system. You guys make money like we make money. Good luck with that. We're going to stick with private businesses, other businesses that don't have their own services. Our margins are much higher there. We were giving you a discount. Now you do it yourself. And maybe for Amazon, they're thinking, screw you, UPS. We can do it ourselves. We don't need you guys. The question will be, will Amazon shift into delivery of other companies' services, other companies' products? Will Amazon become a shipper for some of UPS's clients and FedEx's clients? Now you got a new shipping company on the track here. What's going to happen? Now, of course, in the last 2 decades, all the competition for UPS and FedEx, they're all gone. You remember Tiger and all these other names? So many of them were bought out, blown away, went under. And so maybe there's room for a third competitor, and that might be happening. I don't know. Could it be down the road one day, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, could it be that Amazon buys UPS and takes them over? If UPS falters and Amazon is surging, they might just buy them up and put Amazon logos on all the UPS stuff. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm just asking. All right, there's the story. Nvidia is up and down here because there's news about the Trump administration putting new restrictions on chips going to China. That's going on. And then, of course, there's all this other talk about this new AI out of China that surprised the market on Monday. What's going to happen there? And on we go. We're at 122.51 on Nvidia, down 119 a share. It will be interesting to see the numbers for Nvidia when they come out next quarter. We'll see what happens. The market cap on Nvidia is $3 trillion. There's 24.5 billion shares outstanding. Last earnings per share were $2.54 on Nvidia. I would not be surprised a year from now that they're talking $4 a share in earnings. And that would put the stock now at this price at around 31 times earnings. So it's still trading at 48 times earnings right now, almost 49. So we'll see how that plays itself out going forward. On Sofi, we're at $16.13 a share, up 14 cents a share this morning, 364,000 traded. Sofi's PE multiple is 43.3. And just to give you some perspective, what does this mean? A week ago, before we got the earnings announcement from Sofi was trading at 130 plus times earnings. Their PE multiple was over 130. With the results of the fourth quarter and now our annual results out, the street now understands that Sofi is only trading at 43 times earnings. If Sofi were to return to 130 times earnings, that would put the stock at $48 a share. You'd have to triple the price to get it back to 130 times earnings. I don't expect that to happen, but I can see a partial move up because I believe that in 2025, the company has already estimated how many more members they're going to get, how many more dollars are coming through the front door in gross revenues and everything else. But they've sandbagged us. They've given us a low estimate on their net profit for the year because they're talking about, well, we have to pay income tax now of 25 to 26%. So our per share earnings will only be this much. I think they're trying to pull a fast one on us by giving us another surprise. I think that they're going to generate much higher revenues than they forecast, as they did last year. They're going to do that this year. I think that they're going to have much higher margins, better margins, and I think they're going to have much higher per share earnings, even with taxes paid, because everyone pays taxes when you make money. I mean, come on. All S&P 500 companies that make money pay taxes. I mean, that's usually how it works. But if this company can make 50 cents a share in profit for the 2025 year, you have to understand that at $16 a share, it puts the stock right now at only 32 times earnings. 32 times earnings means that Sofi is trading below the PE multiple of Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, and Tesla. There's only two Magnificent Sevens that would be cheaper on a PE multiple basis if Sofi only earns 50 cents a share, and that is Meta. They're at 28.3 times earnings. I'm talking Sofi at 32. And Google, 26.2 times earnings. Those are the only two of the Magnificent Seven that would actually be lower priced on a PE multiple than Sofi. So Sofi is not overpriced at $16 a share, not even close. They're actually not overpriced at $20 a share. This stock has the capacity and capability of reaching $25 to $30 this year based on just their earnings because of a reasonable PE multiple. Remember, 2025 and 26 and 27 and 28, SoFi will get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Their membership numbers are going to reach 15 to 20 million people. Their gross revenues are going to be 5, 6, 7 billion a year. They're going to make profits of $1 billion or $2. They're going to have a profit on the SoFi front. They're going to have profits of $1 a share, $1.50 a share down the road. 2, 3, 4 years from now, they'll be pulling in $1.50 net per share profit. $15 a share, that's a 10-time earning multiple. And a company that's growing at 25 to 40% a year, give or take, you're not going to be at 10-time earning. You're going to be 40 times earnings. You're going to be 40 times 150 earnings. You're going to be a $60 stock. Now, maybe that's in 2 or 3 years. But between now at $16 and $60, you're gonna step up to the $60 level over the next 2 years or so. That means you got to go up $15 this year and 15 or 20 the next year. So yeah, 25 to 30 a share for SoFi is not unreasonable. Here you go. My question of the day, by the way, has to do with SoFi. I've asked you today to, if you wouldn't mind giving me a response to the question of the day, which is by the end of March, do you expect the shares of SoFi to reach $20 a share by the end of March? This is only the end of January, so we have 2 more months here. Of the, what is it now? 162 people who've made a vote. 67% of you say yes, this is going to break $20 a share between now and the end of March. 33% say maybe not, but now it's 68 to 32. So their votes are coming in very positive, 2 to 1 positive, that yeah, the SoFi will break $20 by the end of March. By the way, thank you for 84 thumbs up so far this morning. It's much appreciated. All right, let's talk about, let's go over some comments. Is anybody here? Say hi to me. Tell me where you're watching me from. Say hello. Anybody can make a comment right now. It's not just members only, but we're going to switch to members only in a few minutes. Deep value, number 4 on the thumbs up meter. Stock jockey, welcome to the party, pal. David Foy. I have no idea what David's saying. I hope it's clean. Stuart, number 10. Good morning in English. Thank you, David. Richard Carlin is number 10, thumbs up. Mark says I'm number 12. Mark is writing something. I have no idea. Adam, there was a press release from SoFi on Jan 16, which sounds like the cap call deal is done. It was about an $800 million securitization of debt. Thank you, Adam, for that. I love that. David, SoFi puts becoming less appealing daily. Interesting. Big E, number 15. R. Gray. Good morning, party on party people. Eddie Martin is here, number 19. Mark C is number 27. Corinne, number 29. Thumbs up. Mark, the market rewards patience. Andre Delatorre, good morning. Bagel Familia. Thank you. D. Judas here, number 33. Stock jockey. I just want to tell you again, welcome to the party, pal. Richard Vaughn, good morning from Detroit, Michigan. Everybody, SoFi, thumbs ups. Doug, good morning, Vietnam. Alex, 43, thumbs up. Chase, Rosita Parker, good morning, everybody. Welcome, my dear. Charlie, number 55 on the thumbs up meter. Robert Mailhout, good morning, Uncle Bruce, and all stock market with Brucers. Charlie C2, good morning, everyone. Jeff Glass, going to write some SoFi cash ticket puts this morning. Larry Titus, good morning, all. I'm number 64 on the thumbs up meter. James of the Misty Tree, good morning, Lucky 45. Make that 65. Jennifer, Jen Doe here, number 70. Welcome to the party, pal. Amy, number 84. Stephen Butler, I returned from the highest point in Arkansas, Mount Magazine. Giddy up. Rice Checks, good morning. Jennifer, Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 70. Jen Doe here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. All of you, thank you for these thumbs ups first thing this morning. Hit that poll question if you can. Let me know, what do you think? So you think SoFi will break 20 between now and the end of March? I think it will. I might be too conservative on that, but we'll see. Ed is here. Hey, Uncle Bruce, what do you make of GameStop filing Ryan Cohen transferring shares from RC to his name only? I think this is really interesting. There's something afoot. Something is happening. If you don't know, last night on the Gold Bagel show here, if you're a Gold Bagel member, you're one of these guys right up there, you're in the penthouse of this channel. You would have been with us last night for the primetime live show, or you've already watched it on rerun. We talked about how apparently there was a filing last night by GameStop, which I read on the air, that says that Ryan Cohen transferred the ownership of all of his stock, 36 million shares, whatever that is, 8.2% of the company. He transferred it out of RC Ventures, which is his holding company, and into his own name, his own personal name only. Now, this makes no difference to his job, to his CEO responsibilities at the moment. None of that. He's an insider. He has to report all of his stuff. But RC Ventures is no longer deemed to be a reporting issuer of GameStop. So it doesn't have to say anything about GameStop because it doesn't own any shares. Now, why would he do that? Why would he transfer stock of GameStop from RC Ventures to his own name? This is the question. And the speculation over on Reddit and that on the Wall Street Bets chat groups they have about SoFi and GameStop and everybody else. On GameStop, the chat was, hey, he shifted his stock into his own name. Do you think this is a move to make it more difficult for brokerage firms to lend out his stock to shorters? Is it possible that the shares he's issued to these institutional traders that are funding his company, all of them have put the stock off the street? They won't allow their shares to be shorted. And now he is removing his 36 million from the short pool, and they can't be shorted by anybody, can't be borrowed to be shorted. Is that the actual game plan? Is that the real strategy going on behind the scenes? The stock is up 27 cents at the moment here this morning. So we've only got 85,000 traded. There's nothing indicating anything big happening. But if this gets out, if this is actually going to be speculated upon as the day wears on, tomorrow comes along, is that it? Now, what's the other situation that could happen? Well, in theory, if he were to think about exiting the company, if he wanted to get out of GameStop for whatever reason, he's up a lot of money. Remember, he only paid $96 million for all his stock when he bought it, and he paid a little over $10 a share when he, average price when he got all of his shares way back in 2020, 2021. We're trading at $27.78, so he's up $17 a share on 36 million. That's what, $500 million plus dollars. If GameStop were to make a deal with someone and it meant that he was leaving, all right, he would then be paid out personally on the stock, right? If he were to sell his shares. Again, I have no idea if that's happening. I've got nothing. Is there a takeover happening on GameStop? Is there a possibility that GameStop could be a takeover target because it's sitting on $4.6 billion in cash, and the company could be realigned somehow? Is it going to merge with Microsoft? Does Microsoft want to buy all of GameStop's locations and make it their retail locations, but they'll keep the name GameStop, and they'll add Microsoft Xbox accessories and stuff? I don't know. Does Sony want them? I don't know. I'm just asking here. I'm spitballing with you right now. I have no idea. But there's a reason why he moved these shares. There's a reason why he transferred the ownership of his block of stock from his RC Ventures entity over to his name only. So there's a lot of talk on that. We'll see what happens. Bobby, I tweeted Noto the other day to do another capped call transaction. It's now just a matter of time. It's going to happen. Andre Delatorre, Tesla booked 600 million gain from Bitcoin accounting change. Dude, thank you, Uncle Bruce, and good morning. Mel Palm, Chi-Town, good morning. Welcome. Dude, new gap accounting rules kicking in. I think that was a happy accident for Tesla. Jimmy, Meta upgraded to 765 at Bank of America. Jen Mar saying, hello. Hi, Jen. How you doing? Be the Casino. Hey, RC is actually up more because he averaged around $10 pre-split. There you go. Hope you are all doing well. Thank you, Jen Mar, for being here. Please become a member. Stock Jockey, giddy up, baby. Let's get this party started. We open in a half an hour. The Dow's down 95. The S&P is up 12 3/4, and NASDAQ is up 93 points. A mixed bag market. Oil down 26 cents a barrel. at the moment. Welcome all to the party, pal. Great to have you here. R. Gray is here from Texas, reporting for duty. Thank you, and welcome to the party. Those of you who are not members of this channel, please become subscribers at the very least. Consider becoming a member of this channel. If you become a Gold Bagel member, you get to join us here every morning a half an hour earlier before this show begins, 8 o'clock Eastern versus 8:30. And you can join us every Wednesday night for Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce, where what we did last night, we covered a lot of stuff last night. We covered a lot of ground, breaking news, and of course we covered option trades that you are thinking of doing, that you have done, that you're involved in. We talk about the rollover scenarios you might be looking at. We try to talk about just the whole market as a whole. What is becoming evident, and is becoming more and more evident, is that quite a number of you who are here, and I can't put a number on it. I can't. I got 80,000 subscribers. I have, so many thousands of viewers a day watching my stuff live or on rerun at double the speed or whatever you're doing. I don't know exactly how many of you have been following my guidance or advice or thoughts about liquidating your stock and getting out of the market itself and holding cash and using cash to write options with. I'm trying to help you with your returns. Yes, I love Sofi. A lot of us around here do really like Sofi. I like GameStop because they're cash rich, no debt. But I also know that if you don't hold shares of GameStop or Sofi, you can easily benefit from an up move on these shares by being a cash secured put writer. And if you're going to do that, you're going to bring in massive amounts of capital into your accounts. And with massive amounts of capital in your accounts, you have several choices now, a lot more choices here. You can choose to write additional cash secured puts on the exact same stocks you're doing it on, or diversify into other stocks, cash secured puts, or you can use the capital that you've brought in from writing cash secured puts to now start working call and put credit spread trades. And for those of you who watch me who are hell bent on quitting your day job or retiring earlier than you have ever thought possible, credit spread trading might be the solution to your problem. It might well be the issue, the one way to go to speed cash flow up right now and to replace your cash flow from your paycheck and make it cash flow from premium gains from credit spreads. And there are lessons that I've produced on my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. There are 18 lessons waiting for you on how to become an option writer, from the very basic writing calls on stock I've got, or writing puts, credit spreads, poor man covered calls, the strategy of the market, the psychology of the market, stink bids, stink offers, all the terminology we use around here. There are 18 lessons now that are 1.5 hours, 2 hours long each, waiting for you anytime you're ready to take the step that says, Uncle Bruce, I like this channel you have. I like the fact that you talk about everything in plain English, and I want to become an option writer because I too would like to become a casino rather than be the gambler on the floor of the slot machine floor, and be one of those saps. It's waiting for you. They're waiting for you anytime you're ready. The classes are there. I have so many viewers who have told me that they were skeptical. They heard about me, they found me, they watched me for a while, and then they thought, well, I'll take the first 2 classes like he suggests, and I'll open a practice account first, and I'll write options in a practice account. There's no risk here. I can open up live trading practice accounts through many of these online brokerage firms, and I will follow, keep following these folks over here with all their comments, and I'm going to do the trades that they're telling us they're doing. That's how I'm going to play this game. Let's see if some of these guys who are telling us what options are writing are making money or not. I'll just do those trades in a practice account. That way I don't have to follow the comments every minute of the day in case I miss one of those folks saying, I closed my position. I don't have to do that. I can just watch my account, my practice account, see if we're winning or not. And maybe by writing options in a practice account after taking some of these lessons, I will figure out, what I like doing here is I'm a little different than some of these other viewers of his. I really like short-term trading. I really like writing credit spreads that close out this week or next week. I love the short-term stuff. And some of you have figured out that what really works well for you is where you are doing credit spreads way out of the money with only a 1 or 2 week fuse. And you're doing the math in your head going, well, I happen to have an account worth $64,000 in stock and ETFs and whatever. If I liquidate that into cash and I use that capital as my basis for writing credit spreads out of the money, call and put credit spreads, iron condors, what have you. That's what the lessons are for, by the way. You're sitting there going, I need a certain amount of money every 30 days to live on. And if it's $6,000 a month, then I need $3,000 every 2 weeks. How can I make $3,000 every 2 weeks with $60,000 in my possession? What kind of credit spreads do I have to write and get credits from? How much of that credit do I need to keep so that $3,000 every 2 weeks is mine? $6,000 per month. Or can I generate $7,000 or $8,000 or $10,000 a month based on how much I have? The more you have, the easier it gets, obviously. It's a statement of life. No surprise to all of you. But for some of you with $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 of available capital, you might not realize that you might be able to quit your day job already if you understand how to write credit spreads. You might already be in that position. A number of viewers have figured this out around here in the last 2 years, 3 years. So if you're able to write 50 credit spreads on, say, 2 different stocks at the same time or 4 different stocks at the same time, you're doing, say, 60 credit spreads, 15 of each. You may well be writing 4 positions simultaneously, different stocks, different industries, all out of the money calls and puts. And you're looking at this going, well, these 60 contracts over a 2 week time frame, I need to net out a certain amount of money per contract to make my $3,000 overhead number that I am demanding my money make before I quit my day job. Of course, if you're using $15,000 for a trade in a credit spread, and your credit spread is a $5 spread between the call or put you write versus the one you buy, at $15,000, that's 30 positions. That's 30 written contracts and 30 purchase contracts. And if you're pulling in, I don't know, you're netting out a 40-cent profit, a 50-cent profit on 30 positions, you're looking at $1,500 in profit at 50 cents a piece. But you got 4 of those on the go, that's $6,000 in profits. That's more than $6,000 a month. This is in 2 weeks. So you might be doing this twice a month, excuse me. So if you can bring in $3,000-$4,000 in the first half of the month, $3,000-$4,000 in the second half of the month, you're pulling $6,000 to $8,000 on average, and you need $6,000 to replace your paycheck, or you need $4,000 a month to replace your paycheck, whatever it is. For some of you out there, you're going, good God, Bruce, I can make more money writing options than I can working. And I can be a full-time market participant and not be part-time out of the cubicle at the office and sneak into the bathroom to make a trade so the boss doesn't see me do it. This is a whole lot less stressful. And I'll be a better trader because I won't miss anything. Because sometimes I have Zoom calls or I have personal meetings to go to, and I'm in there for 2 hours and I can't look at the market for 2 dang hours. I'm missing trades. I can't afford to do that. That's what's happening here with this channel, with many of you. And I congratulate those of you who've been able to make this move. I encourage you to keep studying on how this can happen. But start with practice accounts using, grab some of the classes. Take a class every week. Take 2 classes a week. How much time can you dedicate to changing your life? This is really what it is. Because if ultimately you're going to not work for somebody else, or you are working for yourself doing this thing, but you want to work for yourself doing this here, then the question is, well, when can you take the time to watch a class? Is it Saturdays? Is it Sundays? Will you dedicate yourself a certain night of the week to not go out drinking, not go out bowling, or not to binge watch television, but you're going to take a certain night of the week or a certain weekend day to be study day. Maybe Saturday morning from 7 until 11 in the morning is study time, because you're not going to get drunk out of your mind Friday night. You're going to be ready Saturday morning to take on a new career, which is option writing. It's a question of how serious you want this. And there are some of you here who are very serious, and you have taken 3 classes a week. 6 weeks in, you've done all 18 classes. You spent $3,600 on all my classes combined. You started practice trading, and by the time you hit lesson number 5, 6, and 7, you were already writing options, and you were already bringing in more money into your account than you needed to buy all the classes. And that means you're earning while you're learning. And that is a common story around here as well. Remember, this information you're gathering on how to be an option trader will serve you well for the rest of your trading life, for the rest of your days. You only need to do these classes one time. Now, you can rewatch them all you want. You can buy 1 class, 2 classes, whenever you want to buy them. You don't have to buy all 18 in one shot. Totally up to you when you're ready to make your move. But if you're serious about changing your life, no one will have to tell you what you have to do. I'm available for consultations anytime. If you want to have a one-on-one with me on camera, in private, you let me know with an email and we'll get together. It's $500 for an hour of my time. I never make it in an hour. It's always longer. We always talk more than an hour. It doesn't cost you anymore, just that we can't stop comparing notes. Once we get into your situation, because I have to help you figure out where are you at in your life, we'll figure out where you're at. We'll help figure out where you might be going next. By the time we finish our chat, you will be hell-bent to get going. And I'm excited for you. I'm just so stoked about how well you folks are doing. There are people here, and I'm not kidding, they will tell you themselves, there are people here making $1,000 a month in option premiums. Some are here making $3,000, $4,000 a month. But there are people here watching this channel religiously, anonymously. They never comment. You'd never see their names over here. They're hauling in 30 to 50 to 100,000 a month per month in option premium. It's a question of how much capital you're working with. The trade is the same. You're writing calls or puts that are out of the money and worthless. Most of the time, that's the trade. That's all it is. It's so simple, and yet 95% of the stock market will never investigate how to write stock options. They just are too damn lazy to learn the basics of option writing. And that's to your benefit, because there are so many lazy people out there, or people who claim to be unable to understand it or not willing to put in the time. They can't hire anyone to do it for them, because there is no one to hire to do it for them. Generally speaking, unless they're sitting on multi-million-dollar accounts, they don't have the ability to hire anyone. In any event, there are people here who are making an absolute fortune, and my objective is to get as many of you as humanly possible out of the lower to middle class level of the demographic of the world and get you into the higher upper middle class. That's where I want to get you guys, so that you can comfortably say, I don't need to work at all. I'm managing my affairs. I'm managing my capital. I take out X amount of money every month on average to live on, take a trip here and there, make a purchase. But generally, we're generating more revenue than that to build our retirement accounts and to build our cash flow. And we're growing our account and compounding it. And there's the secret to ultimate success. You are growing your cash balances to get richer, to generate and operate and manage more capital. You're not looking for long shot wins. You're not going to make $1 million on a trade. You're going to take dollars out of the market every week, every month, constantly. You're going to take money out of this market, and you're going to cash flow your way into a very comfortable lifestyle. But you've got to want it, and when you're ready, I'm here for now. I'm 69 going on 70, this year. There are no 35-year-olds that are doing what I do on YouTube. And there's a good reason for that. These guys got out of college at age 23, 25. They don't have 40 years experience. You need someone in their late 50s and 60s and older who've been in this business for 30 years to help guide you. And I'm sorry, I'm one of the youngest remaining stockbrokers or former stockbrokers still alive. My generation is dying out. All the guys I worked with in the brokerage business, when I started in the brokerage business in 1978, 79, 1980, all of those guys are 45 years older now. It's 2025. From 1980 to here, it's 45 years. Any of the brokers that were 40 years old when I met them are now 85. They don't have the energy or the inclination or the need to be here because they're probably retired, or they're dementia, or they're physically dead tired. They've got cancer, they've passed away. I don't know. Any broker that was 50, 60 years old that I met in 1980, they're dead. I'm sorry, but they're not here anymore. They're long gone. And so as a 70-year-old, I'm one of the few left. And I've taken the tack to go here on YouTube and try to help you figure out how the option market works and the stock market in general. And that's why this channel exists. And that's why you can't find 20 Uncle Bruces. You can't find 20 guys like me. There just aren't that many anymore. We're gone. We've been eliminated. We have been erased from existence by the changing brokerage world that the business has become. And the brokerage world is not the only world that has completely changed. Those of you who remember, if you're old enough, you remember getting your license plate for your car every year? You had to get a new license plate every year. You remember when they started offering stickers for your license plate and you had to line up on the same day every year? Maybe April 30th, you had to have your sticker, or May 15th, whatever that was. Do you remember doing that? Do you remember when stickers were then available through the mail? My God, now there are no stickers on license plates. They don't do that anymore. There's a change. The change of going to get car insurance. Do you remember having to go to an insurance office to see an insurance seller in person to get your car insurance? You remember that? Remember when we used to get bank loans? You used to sit down at a desk across the desk from a loans officer and pray to God that they were in a good mood today because you needed a loan. Those days are over. Everything has changed, of course. Welcome to the new world. The world of brokerage is right in here. The stock market is all in this device. And that's the best thing to happen to you and to me. Unbelievable. All the knowledge I have, I can give to you through this format that didn't exist 20 years ago because of this thing where you can do your own trades. Unbelievable. This is the best and worst thing to happen, though, to people. People can make their own trades. The problem is they don't know what they're doing. And you know, all of you know someone, and probably more than one person, doesn't know anything about the stock market. They don't understand how shares even trade, let alone what's their chance of ever being an option writer. Are you kidding me? That'll never happen. This is why you guys are going to get very rich. Because if you're going to take the time to learn the options business, and I'll give you 18 lessons now that are available, and I'll bring more out as I can, as long as I can, you're going to take the knowledge you're gaining here and add it to your weaponry to make a fortune in this business. Because the amount of competition that is out there against you is very small. Less than 5% of anyone in the market ever thinks of writing options. And I'll bet you that less than 1% of the entire pool of retail traders specializes in writing options. They all think that to get rich, you have to be a big fat shareholder of a hot, highly priced stock. That's all they know. That's all they've been taught. It's all they've been able to figure out. And I'm telling you guys, sell your shares right now, go cash and write options off your cash. You'll make more money and you'll have way less stress. But it's up to you to decide if and when and how you're going to do it. Thank you all for joining me today. I love the fact that you're here. We're going to go member-only comment now. It's 10 minutes before the opening. So we're going to go member-only content at the moment to let all of you know that if you're a member of this channel, either a Chillin' member or a Gold Bagel member, you can make comments now in the comment section here as I switch over to member-only. Thank you, members, for supporting this channel. It's the only reason I'm on the air, really. It's kind of a twofold thing. The memberships keeps this channel running. It keeps YouTube from canceling this channel because there's enough members who make their payment to YouTube every month. They get 30% of the member money. I get 70% of the member money. There are more Gold Bagel members here, however, than Chillin' members, believe it or not. That's, for some channels, that's shocking that the most expensive membership he offers is the one that most people get. Well, it's because you get so much more for it. And so you get what you pay for. If you're committing to spend $300 a year on this channel, I am committing to you everything in my power to give you the knowledge to help you make much, much more than $300 a year. There's no reason, there's no way you're here to make $25 a month on option writing. That's not why you're here. You're here to make thousands of dollars a month being an option writer. And so Gold Bagel member will give you 5 shows a week more before this show. One every day that market's open, I do a trade alert just for Gold Bagel members. And on Wednesday, there's your primetime show. That's 6 shows a week right there. 24 shows a month more than just being a regular member overall. So there you go. You get 2 shows a day. That's 10 plus the other. That's 11 shows a week, 44 shows a month. I'm offering members of this channel to comment on here and be with us overall. Thank you, all of you who are supporting this channel. It is, I still pinch myself from time to time going, can you believe the last 4 years? Some of you out there have had phenomenal returns in the last several years, returns you never thought possible in the market. And I do appreciate those of you who are talking about how well you've done and how you've done it. I thank you all. Weber, thank you. The man, I'm convinced that Ryan Cohen and Roaring Kitty are just using investors for amusement. I mean, I don't care as long as I can still make a ton of money writing options on GameStop. My Jan 26 $30 calls on GameStop are starting to annoy me because I don't want that money shares tied up anymore. Kalua, our Jan 26 30 is the preferred strike now for GameStop still. The cash secured put wise, maybe 35s. Up to you what you want to write. Jeff Glass might want to wait for a downtrend for the cash secured puts on Sofi. More premium, says the man. Cutting Edge Flicks, 170 on the meter. For your thumbs up, Bruce. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Thank you. Cutting Edge. Mandu number 5. I'm here, number 117. The man, Kilowa. Just looking at it, if I was writing now, I would probably do 32 or 35s. Not much difference in the premium, but you can get the higher strike. And this is for covered call writing, I'm assuming. Jeff, good morning, everybody. Let's bring home the bacon, folks. Buy the guys' classes, educate yourself, and start making money. Use a practice account and hone your skills. I did these things, and I'm making money. Do it. There you go. Jeff, thank you, my friend. Nice hat. Killer, the man, thanks, my friend. Stephen Butler, I'm having some cinnamon raisin toast with strawberry jam in anticipation of bagel time. I'm too hungry to wait. I can't stand it. I need to eat. I need to eat now. The man says, I just would rather have done shorter term contracts, he says to Kilia. Sharon is in the house from central New Jersey. Good morning to you, number 121. Thank you. The man, yes, I'm struggling with possibly doing July and September instead of January. The man, I mean, July 30s are going for about $6 and January's are going around $8. So you could make more with the shorter terms. True, but you can also take the $8 in cash and you can roll that into other stock trades or other option trades like credit spreads or other cash secured put trades in other positions. That's an extra $2 a share to work with. If you're dealing with a couple of thousand shares, that's several $1,000s more, and interest income is higher. But it's totally your call. You guys trade what you're comfortable with. because you've taken the classes, you've been here a while, you're understanding how this works. It's okay. Jeff, the man, I figured it's already down a couple of bucks from highs and it's going to back up, not waiting for the perfect entry. Then they'll be Jan 2026 cash secured puts. I'm assuming this is on GameStop. Let's go. Folks are talking back and forth about this trade like crazy. Stay humble, and the lessons, that equals dollars, says dude. Charlie says the lessons are worth every penny, folks. Every dang penny you pay. Take the lessons, folks. Learn the technique, says dude. Jeff, on a $60,000 account, I can write cash secured puts on Tesla and rake in $1,100 a week. I don't have that much. You don't have that much capital. SoFi and Rocket Lab and ASTSs are tickers that are much cheaper yet have a premium to strike ratio, better than Tesla. This can be done, folks. 60 grand can get you out of your job. Roach on a tree. Oh, snap. I just saw ATIP went to over-the-counter pinks. That's true. John, no, I'm not that old to require stickers to drive my motorcycle combination. Jeff, what DTE are you typically writing? Doug, there's only one Mona Lisa and only one Uncle Bruce. Well, thank you for that. I think that's a compliment. Ed, are credit spreads on Nvidia good or bad right now? I'm guessing not great. They're fantastic. A credit spread trading on Nvidia is paying huge premiums to my viewers. Massive money being made. Mr. Premium of the option. Happy Thursday, everybody. Time to fill our pockets. There's a common refrain right there. Welcome to the party, pal. There's another one. Ed, call credit spreads. Oh, easy money and call credit spreads on Nvidia and other stocks. Easy money. If you stick around here long enough, you'll know. You'll smell it. You'll smell the money being made around here. It's unbelievable. Thank you, everybody, for popping in and being part of the channel today. Look, if you could do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button and also the poll question. 267 of you have answered my poll question already today. Sure would like to hit 400 or 500 answers to that question if that's possible. We've got 66% saying yes. SoFi will trade over $20 a share by the end of March. In the next 60 days, SoFi will break 20 bucks a share. Only 34% say no. It's a 2-to-1 ratio in favor of thinking that is going to happen. Well, how about that? We have 145 thumbs ups now. Thank you all. Getting us to this level, we're going to run for 200 or more. I do appreciate it. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the party. And welcome to the channel where we attempt as hard as I can to explain the market to you in plain English, what the hell is really going on out there. You have to be aware of political, geopolitical, and economic information to understand and realize and appreciate what the market is or could be doing going forward. Yesterday, the Federal Reserve of the United States did not lower interest rates. Canada did lower interest rates by 0.25 percentage point. Now the eyes are shifting over to the European Central Bank for those 20-something countries in Europe as a group. What are they going to do with interest rates? We should know shortly on that. So we'll keep an eye on those developments and see what happens. There's a lot of course, drama happening all over the place. With regards to economic news and geopolitical news, war news, everything else. We'll keep an eye on that. And of course, earnings keep coming out and will keep coming out all this week, next week, the week after, as all of Wall Street comes out with their fourth quarter financials. And we'll keep following that. At the moment, I see that we're about 2 minutes away from the opening, and we have an 18-cent gain at the moment on Rocket Lab, a 13-cent gain on SoFi. We're up 27 cents right now on GameStop. Matterport is sitting around 518 last night, 504 this morning on probably light volume. 23andMe is sitting at 341. We've got Spire at 1771, off 50 cents this morning. We've got ATIP at 102. That was pink sheet from yesterday. Smart Rent 156, up 6 cents this morning in the pre-market. On the Magnificent Seven, starting with Apple, we're down 75 cents there. Tesla's is up 15.78. Tesla's up. Microsoft is down 17.77. Google's up 184. Amazon up 83. Nvidia up 23 cents, and Meta is up 11.71. So we have Two losers, Apple and Microsoft. Apple comes up with earnings tonight. Microsoft beat the street. They came out last night. Tesla did not beat the street. They're up. Microsoft is down. Go figure this market. Try and figure this one out. Facebook did beat the street. They're up 11.71 a share to $688 a shot. All right, there's the story. We're opening in 1 minute. Larry Titus is going to, I think, ring the bells for us, and I appreciate that, Larry, very much. I have finished my coffee this morning. Thank you all. I got my caffeine-free Diet Coke ready to roll. And let's see what the market wants to bring you today. Congratulations, all of you who've had a great couple of years around here and are having a wonderful time last year and now this year already. And you should have a very good 25, 26, 27. If you are following the conservative strategies that we talk about here, you have nothing to worry about. You have what you have to worry about is how rich you're going to get, not about whether or not you're going to survive this market. It's how much you're going to make. It's not if, it's by how much. Thank you, all of you, for popping through here. I love it. Giddy up, everybody. Brian says, Uncle Bruce, I closed about 6 positions yesterday trying to get into more cash. I used all that cash to write 5 cash to get puts on SMCI, $28 strike. February 28th expiry. I got $460 each, $460 times 5, so it's $2,300. I like cash, and I'm having fun here. I like this game. Did you hear Uncle Bruce Costco is changing from Pepsi back to Coke? I thought you might be excited. Oh, that is good news. If that's true, that is wonderful, wonderful news. Oh, God, do I hate the Pepsi product at Costco. Good God almighty. That would be great, Brian. Let's see if that's going to go through. Larry, thanks, buddy. The bells are ringing. Thank you very much, Larry. As always, D.H. Ruda knows, as does Charlie, as does Richard, you honor the Knights of Ni. If you don't know anything about the Knights of Ni, you're obviously not a frequent watcher of this channel, and you are completely oblivious to the magical forces behind the market. You talk about the market being rigged by Elon Musk and all these other guys. The power behind the market really is from the Knights of Ni. And you don't think these guys don't know that? Oh, they know that. They are aware of that. They also say Ni themselves. They won't do it in public because, it would be embarrassing. But we're not that embarrassed around here to admit we know what the power of the market is all about. It's from the Knights of Ni. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Ni. Luca, number 154. Ciao from sunny Cyprus, baby. Welcome, my friend. I love it when I get these shout-outs from around the world. Are any of you on vacation anywhere? Do me a favor. If you're on vacation, would you mind making all of my viewers as jealous as possible and tell them where you are because of the gamblers? Tell all my viewers who are casually watching on the rerun or live, where are you on vacation right now? Because your trip was paid for from option premiums from the gamblers. You're the casino, they're the saps. You're sitting on their dough and you're enjoying yourself in sunny climates and tropical paradises. Please pass that on. I would love to hear. I just love this stuff. Luca, thank you, buddy. You're probably working. It's okay. Thank you, my friend, for being here. I want you to get rich. You know what? You know I do. Brian, good morning. GameStop, 28.05. Bruce, up 52 cents. Giddy up on the old GameStop. We're down 9 on the Dow, maybe down 98. Now we're down 9. I don't know. What are we doing? Try to follow this opening market. 16.50 on your Sofi. We're up on that one. 50 cents a share. We're up 21 on the Dow. We've gone green on the Dow. S&P up 23, NASDAQ up 68, oil up 19 cents. SoFi 16.48 to 50. ASTS up 112 to 1884. Rocket Lab up 72 cents. GameStop is at $28, up 49. AI up 26. Nvidia down 122. James of the Misty Tree and Boeing Tiger, they know. The Knights of Ni. are the power behind this market. Brian is here telling me 1645 on SoFi. The big E with a Z at the end is giving me knee emojis, and so is Karen. They know to honor the Knights of Knee. Just like Soft Butter says one, this stock's going up. Giddy up, neat. There you go. 1647 on SoFi. ASTS up 110. Rocket Lab up 96 to 29.83. GameStop up 64 to 28.15. AI up 15 cents. Brian, neat. Doug, SoFi is up. I want more shrinkage. There you go. Charlie, I just closed my TEM put spreads for an 85% profit. Charlie, I like this game, Uncle Bruce. Nico, neat. That's right. If you really like this game, head over to my Redbubble store if you got the time, and you can find the latest logo that we've just posted here for our Redbubble store. The Redbubble link is down below if you take the time to find it. Order yourself a tote bag or your cover for your phone, or get yourself a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a hoodie, a coffee mug, notebook, whatever you need. You can find 80 products. I think my Redbubble store has 80 products with logos on it. You'll find this logo and others. Every time you buy one of these, I get a royalty. It's a couple of bucks. I don't make it. I don't ship it. I don't guarantee it. It's all Redbubble. They take good care of you. And I have a lot of regulars who have enjoyed wonderful clothing and items with my logos on it. I thank you all for your support. However you want to support this channel, it's all good. Just doing, super chats, or doing class purchases, or looking me up for a one-on-one, or becoming a member. Whatever, I just want you to get rich. It's nothing personal. It's not personal. I just want you to get rich. That's all. That's it. What you do with your dough and how you spend it and whatever, it's okay. It doesn't matter to me. It's all fine. Just I want you to be way better off than you've been in the past. Yeah. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you for being here. Nico, neat. Beach Boy, ASTS, baby. Look at that thing go, Bruce. I love it. Brian, Microsoft is the only thing that is red in my chart right now. Yeehaw, says Brian. Beach Boy, although I'm not here. I may have commented, but I'm really not here. So, just remember that. Thank you, everyone, for either being here or not being here. The knee emoji attack, thank you for doing that. And thank you all for thumbs ups today. Appreciate this. Are you answering my poll question today? That is the question. I think we've got 284 results now on the poll question. That's nice. It's coming in beautifully. And 158 thumbs up. So we're only 42 away from 200 today. Thank you for this. And yes, 284 results on the poll question. 66% of you agree that SoFi will break 20 bucks a share before the end of March. Well, we're up 37 to 50 cents already this morning. So it looks like it wants to go there already by itself. We'll see how this plays out. I'm not surprised to see SoFi doing this. I actually would believe it'll go much higher than this. But that's just my opinion. Your opinion might vary. We're at 2.8 million volume on SoFi, and we're up this nicely on just 2.8 million. There's nothing for sale on SoFi, and there's 132 million shorted now. That number went up last month, or in the last 2 weeks. The shorters are in such trouble on SoFi. They thought they had it made. They thought, when Bank of America said the stock's worth 10 bucks, and some Yahoo analyst raised his guidance from 5 to 7. Oh yeah, this thing's going back to 8 bucks. It's all over. Then the company comes up with their earnings, spectacular, but their forecasts, they're just not good enough. Really? Now the stock is inching higher again. It's going to go through 18, 19, 20 bucks in the next couple of weeks. You're not going to be able to stop it. You can't talk it down. These guys are the real deal. They're going to become an S&P 500 company this year. It's going to happen. This is going to mimic the Palantir stock. Check out the Palantir chart for the last year, and then just look at that and go, oh, that's what SoFi is going to do. It's going to go to 60 bucks down the road, maybe into 2026, but it's going there. This $16 neighborhood. This is just a stop along the way. But you know how stocks are. They go up and they go down. They fluctuate. They jimmy around a little bit. But at the end of the day, going to be good. Going to be very good. Beach Boy, Charlie, C2, you do getting money in your pockets. This is surprising. Jeff, rolled my $25 Rocket Lab cash secured puts to $30 yesterday. And just like that, they're already out of the money. Like, geez, I took all this extra cash and all of a sudden these puts are plummeting because the stock's up $1.62 today. That's right. Which means this wants to go to 31, 32. You know what you're going to be doing? You're going to be buying back these 30s for less than you sold them for, and you're going to write $35 put contract. That's right. You're going to bring in a bunch more money. That's right, Jeff. You're getting with the program. I think Jeff is figuring out that as he rolls up his puts, he brings in more money than he spends or has ever spent taking my classes. I bet you that's what's going on. I have a suspicion that Beach Boy and Brian and Nico and Charlie and Doug and Brian and Juan and Corinne, the Big E, Boeing Tiger, James of the Misty Tree, Luca, T.H. Ruda, Larry Titus, Ed, Stock Jockey, Mr. Premium of the Options, John Biscuit, all these guys. I'll bet you that all of them have hauled in more money from option premium writing than all the money they've spent taking my classes, all the money they've spent being a member of my channel, all the money they've ever spent if they've had one-on-ones with me. They're all up on everything. And they're not going to stop writing options from now on. They're never, ever going to stop doing this. They figured out the goose that lays golden eggs. Being a casino pays handsomely on that one. Brian, yeehaw, indeed. Dude, I'm also not here, by the way. Depeche, you count me in on that. Weber, yep, take the classes. Free range, correct. Say, do me a favor, all of you who are here. If any of you have made more money than it's cost you to take my classes, my lessons, one-on-one chats, the membership fees, if you've made more money than all that combined since you've been here, would you mind telling everybody out there? I'm asking the folks who are members, of course, because they're the only ones who can comment on this. If you're a non-member, you can always send a super chat for $1 and tell us the same thing. But I would love to see how many of you watching right now over here can comment that you're up on all your trades from what you've paid to learn how to do this, to what you've paid to learn to be an option writer. You're way high. You're way up on this thing. Here they come. Free range, yes. Nico, correct, confirmed. Yeah, I'm making more money than I've ever spent to learn this stuff. Thank you. I know that these comments take a while to come in because there's a delay, and some of you are, someone else will do it. I don't have to do it. No, I want all of you to do it. Tell through me, tell the world how you doing. Are you making more money than it's cost you to learn how to do this? Weber, way up. It's not even close. D.H. Ruda, diamond dollar chart, giddy up here. Richard Carlin, I'm up. I'm up. Jeff, check. Yes, there you go. Thank you, everybody. Debbie made much more than 18 classes and 2 one-on-ones. There you go. Giddy up. Thank you, Debbie. James of the Misty Tree. I bought 8 classes and did a one-on-one and made more than they cost me in the first month. How about that? Giddy up. Thank you, my friend. This brings it home. These kinds of comments. Keep them coming if you can, folks. If you're watching, if you're out there, you're listening to me, if you're able to grab your phone and make that comment, tell the rest of the channel, tell those casual observers. There's 289 here. About 10 of you have responded. Let them know whether you're up or not on doing this. Alex, I have made more than the cost of the classes. Yes, sir. Mandu number 5, confirmed. I'm up. Touch grass, absolutely get those classes. Your children will thank you. There you go. There are viewers here who are now noticing their children are writing options. Their children are adults, of course, but their children are writing options because mom and dad are making this much money too. There are people here who are writing options, making money, who have now got their parents wanting to write options, and they're watching and they're taking the classes. and they're collaborating with their kids to figure this out. It's going both directions. Adults affect children, children affect adults. Friends are getting in friends, associates, co-workers are getting in co-workers. Absolutely. IR Aaron, I concur. Making more money than I've ever spent learning how to do this. Doug, yep, I'm going to buy more classes. Put credit spreads sounds really interesting. Just wait, kids. You take all these classes on all the different strategies we talk about. It gets really exciting. It's a revelation. You'll get the epiphany. No question about it. Nico, I'd like to quit my job by the summer or the next one. Laugh out loud, a little ambitious, but I need to set goals. Probably need one-on-one before I pull that trigger right there. Ricardo, I'm up more than the classes. Oh, yes. Charlie, just put in stickers on all my spreads. Stinkers. He just put in stink bids on all of his spreads. Ed, I was on holidays in Thailand. Sofi and Rocket Lab went bonkers, and I had to figure out how to sell my shares, set up an account with IBKR, get it funded, and write Jan 26 puts. That was a wild ride. Charlie, stinkers. Exactly, Bruce. I'm putting in my stink bids. For those of you who don't know what those are, there's a class on that. Stink bids, stink offers that can make you thousands of dollars a year over and above what you're making already on this program. You've got to take all the classes. Don't chintz yourself. Don't cheat yourself out of all the knowledge I've been trying to get you. Learn it now. Ed, all thanks to Uncle B. Thank you so much. Let me know, have you been on holidays in the last year because of option writers? Where did you go? What did you do? Did you go on a cruise? Did some of you take a trip to Australia? Did any of you do a European trip you've always wanted to do? Let me know. If you've got the time, can you find a moment to just say, hey, Uncle Bruce, because of these classes and this channel and the gamblers on the floor of the casino, I went to so-and-so on a holiday with my wife or my family or whatever. Love to hear that. Again, thank you, all you members of this channel who are commenting right now. It's just the members. They're the only ones commenting because they're members of this channel. Man, dude, I've been a member for 39 months, under contract for a home now. First time, first gen buyer here only because of Uncle Bruce. We got someone buying a house. It's pretty awesome stuff, man. This is so cool. Dude, so good. Looks like my Tesla call is shrinking out to nothing. 1 day left, 1538 in 2 weeks. That's pretty good money. I like this game. A nice job. We're up 73 points on the Dow. We're back up to 1650 on SoFi. 1865 up 93 on ASTS. Or we're at 3043 up 156 on Rocket Lab. We're at 58 on GameStop, 2809. Down 11 on AI, down only $1 on Nvidia. Tesla is up 672. We got Palantir up 84 cents at 8060. SoFi is going to go there. It's going to reach Palantir numbers down the road. I see it. MSTR up 695. Costco up 1645. Coinbase up 781. Matterport 520. Smart Rent at 154. ME 348. Google up $5. Apple down 13 cents. Broadcom up $13, Microsoft down 23, Intel down 28, Netflix up 11.38, Meta up $32 at 708.50, EI Lilly up 527, Amazon down 165, Spiders are up 298, the SMCI Supermicro Computer up 52 cents, Triple Qs are up 372, Uber is down 56, Adobe is up 207, Cisco up 122 to 60.77. AMD up 221, Unity up a penny, Enphase up 60, Spires are up 15, Moderna down 12 cents, Pfizer up 4, IBM up 26.77 to 255.38, HPQ up 26 cents, HD up 185, Vanik Semiconductors up 409, Goldman up 795, Boeing up 140, Target up 130, JP Morgan up 96, Walmart up $1.06, Disney up 151, American Airlines down 30, DraftKings up 121, AMC up 2 cents, Rocket Lab up 83, Carvana up 633, Robinhood up 154, Dow Jones Media down 8, Owens Corning up $1, BlackBerry up 15 cents, Norwegian Cruise up 20, Carnival up 34. There you go. There's a smattering of different stocks for you. We're up 68 on the Dow and 1653 on SoFi. We are hitting higher highs here on SoFi. The high today, 1657. We're going for $17 again on your SoFi, which means that these $20 cash secured puts you've been writing for Jan 26. They're only worth $350 book value now. Some of you got as much as $785 for these. They're now down to $350 book plus time premium, and the stock keeps going higher. Okay, ASTS up 93, Rocket Lab up 137. Depeche, you know what? I paid for a 3-week holiday cruise through the Panama Canal, 2 weeks in Europe coming in April, and 2-week cruise this October. Thank you, gamblers. You want to join it? You want to do holiday like this? Learn to write stock options. Elisa, this week I paid off the final balance for an upcoming holiday to Dubrovnik, Croatia, courtesy of the options gamblers. Nice going, Lisa. Jay boy, good morning all. I don't spend any of my option money yet. It all stays in the account and is used to write more cash secured puts. Brian, I have options expiring Feb 14, Feb 21, Feb 28. This will be a fun month for do-re-mi money. Well done, my friend. Tom, I'm not here for the eye candy. I'm here to make money, baby. That's what I'm here for. Chad, I sold my Sofi stock in late December at 16. I was able to write cash secured puts. You didn't buy them. Around about 20, 22, and 25. I increased my position by more than 22%. Nice going. Juan, no holidays yet, but we moved our family to a bigger place. That is huge. That is a big, big deal. A nice going, Juan, and everyone out there. Thank you for sharing, letting the world know, just letting the followers know. You're making more money writing options than the cost of the classes, my one-on-one sessions, membership. It's not even close. You're making money on classes to buy a house. You're making, from lessons to buy a house. You're making money from writing options for holidays or multiple holidays, moving into a larger place. This is what it's all about, kids. I want you kids to get richer and compound your wealth and continue on. There's no stopping the growth here. None. I love this. Congratulations, everybody. Pappy J. Hey, Uncle Bruce, in the past year, Bama, Babe, and I took 3 trips, first class, all the way to Germany, Puerto Rico, Antigua. Next trip is a Flower Power cruise in March, all paid for by your teachings. I love this, Pappy J. Chad, sold my Sofi stock in late December, was able to write these contracts. Thank you, dude. Looks like I'm going for $67 this morning. I feel bad for them, so I'll put an offer in for $15. That was an easy $1,517. Okay, Charlie, you're spitting facts, Uncle Bruce. I've long ago paid off the cost of the classes through options trades. Oh my God, it wasn't even close. Lisa, Google giving price target of 225. Wow. Brian, Sofi, Bruce, it's 1660. No, it's 1666, and it's going higher. Boeing Tiger profited well as a result of watching all of Uncle Bruce's lessons. Only need a couple of trades to pay for all 18. Thank you, Uncle Pete. Rock and roll. Brian, GameStop, Bruce, 28.22. It's moving higher. Brian, did you guys already talk about Ryan Cohen moving his shares from his LLC to his name? Yes, we did. Last night on the Primetime Live show for Gold Bagel members, and this morning on the Gold Bagel Trade Alert show, and now we are talking about it. Splair just went in to wish you all a relaxed day. Thank you, Splair. Free range, do we think Smart Rent is a future Phoenix rising or a dead duck? I think it's a future Phoenix rising. I think there's going to be a move on this stock. I just don't know when. I don't know how. I just think down here we're on 150. This is kind of it. I think from here it goes higher. But hey, you got to make up your own mind on this. 1660 on Sofi, up 60 cents. ASTS up $1.08 now, 18.80 coming back to $19. Rocket Lab 30.32 up 145. GameStop up 63 cents at 28.14. AI up 13. Nvidia only down 58 cents. Christina, okay, I am here. What did I miss? The question is this, Christina. For all the classes that my viewers have taken and the one-on-ones that they've had and the money they're spending on being a member of this channel, have you made more money than that writing options? Are you winning above the cost of learning how to do this stuff? And have any of you gone on vacations because of this success? Or what have you done with your success? Have you bought a new car, improved your living conditions, bought kitchen appliances? What? Let me know. That's what's going on here. A free range. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Also, how I feel. Love this. Doug, waiting till my account is 100 grand Canadian, then I'm going to celebrate. Doug, almost there, 80 grand, 20 to go, baby. Dude, now they're saying $40. You should take the 15s. It's a good deal, Tesla gamblers. Okay, I have no idea what he's talking about. Free range. And I lived in Europe last year for 3 months, thanks to the gamblers and your classes. I lived in Europe for 3 months. Nice. Very nice. Okay, I will be honest, Christina says. Well, Christina, you can be honest all you want. I love it. Dow's up 110 points. SoFi 1658. ASTS 1872 up $1. A Rocket Lab at 30.26 up 139. GameStop up 61 now to 28.12, and AI up 4 cents. Giddy up, everybody. Alex, I've been a member of this man's channel for 43 months. I came in as a GameStop YOLO degenerate. Stayed to be transformed into an option writing assassin by a balding, homeless Canadian. Life-changing stuff. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Alex. Well, there's an honest report right there.
Same old story.
I don't think that's a disappointed viewer. I don't think he's upset. Free range, neat. Don't forget the Knights of Neat. Richard. Good morning, Auntie Jen from Richard Carlin. Christina, now I have been here since day one. Christina says, I've been here since day one, maybe day 2. I love gambling, and I also love the strategy you teach. When I do what you teach, I make money. Sometimes when doing cover calls, I've had to roll. So, profit, was there. Richard Carlin, I hear you clattering about Jen. He says, Richard, I hear you. You're there. Oh, yeah, she's here. She's got her coffee going. Alex, good morning, Auntie Jen. Thank you all. Jen and I are just so pumped for you guys. We're jacked. You cannot believe our family and friends, they ask from time to time, how's Bruce doing with that YouTube channel? And Jen's going, how do you think he's doing? We're spending 5 months in Palm Springs, Rancho Mirage. We spent 70 days last year in Europe. Bruce is busy as a one-armed paper hanger with his viewers.
I don't say that.
She doesn't say that. She just says he's the greatest husband anyone could ever have had. She doesn't say that either.
Ever.
She intimates it. How about that? Anyway, there you go. Christina, delayed. So profit was delayed, but I still made money. When I gamble, I make big money, and then I lose big money. But when I do what Bruce tells me to do, I generally make money. Juan, good morning, Auntie Jen. Mandu, good morning, Auntie Jen. Larry Titus, good morning, Auntie Jen. Christina. I lost about $90,000 gambling. You got to stop gambling. Stop gambling with those kids. Make nothing but money doing what we're doing.
Start running down dark alleys for adrenaline. Stop doing this.
Free range. Good morning, Auntie Jen. There you go.
Morning, free range.
Giddy up.
Become a firefighter.
Become a firefighter. Oh, my goodness. We're up 147 on the Dow, getting stronger. That is improving. We've got the rest of the market here up 39 on S&P now, and we're up 134 on NASDAQ. The whole enchilada has gone green right now. Oil up 33 cents. Another comment here from Brian. Touchgrass says, the power of the bagel. Brian says, I've been a member for 28 months. Big green banner here.
Hi, Brian.
I started trading before I found Uncle Bruce in November 2020. My portfolio value has been flat until 2024 when your teachings finally kicked in. My portfolio went up 77% last year. I'm looking for 100% this year. There you go.
Look at you go.
Giddy up, baby. Giddy up. Charlie, stinker hit on my SoFi 1530 put credit spread. 70% profit, Uncle Bruce. Easy money. 1653 on SoFi.
That's why we put in stink beds.
There it is. Christina says, I kick myself all the time, but right now I am following what Uncle Bruce says, and I am making money. I still do 1 or 2 gambles now, and then, but I don't do what I used to do. I don't do that anymore. Brian, hi, Auntie Jen. Alex, yes, Brian, giddy up. 1, Uncle Bruce just rolled my $15 SoFi, Jan 16 to Feb 20, 2026. Whoa. Got an additional 365 cash. Thank you very much. Well done there, Juan. Nice going. Charlie, IBM is up $30 in one day. Yay! Dude, Uncle Bruce, it's the 4-year anniversary this week of the big GameStop pump when they turned off the buy button. Wow. I started going live on January the 29th or 28th. That was 4 years yesterday. That was 40 years yesterday. Yeah.
They still had an IPO and now they're listed.
And they've raised money up. Stuart is here. Good morning, Auntie Jen. Good morning, Stuart.
Good morning, Stuart.
Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Party Pals. This channel has all kinds of folks that make money here. And there's a couple of reasons for it. There isn't just one, but one of them is they have taken some classes that we've offered here. We started offering classes. I started doing those in May of 2021, in May, June, July. And we've done 18.
I remember the first ones. I think we were horrible at it too.
We were interested.
Those first ones.
Yeah.
I don't think we're really polished.
You were on the left seat or on the couch. I was standing in front of the whiteboard.
And I
had banker boxes on a bar stool with the computer on it.
Guess what they were asking.
Yep. Those are,
I think this is
and those classes still work. Class number 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have made people a ton of money around here. Boy, did we ever educate GameStop shareholders into a whole new world of income, because I was able to convince so many GameStop players stop being just a shareholder and become an option writer. And then the stock split 4-for-1 and you wrote more contracts. Then you learned how to do poor man covered call writing strategies. And a whole bunch of you started working that angle. Oh my God, did cash flow start coming in? Oh my God. And then we went into all kinds of option strategies from there. And here we are today. Anyone joining this channel for the first time coming in here is going, what are they talking about? What does it mean? What does it mean when Juan says that he just rolled his SoFi $15 to $20 and got an additional $365? I don't know what that means. Well, stick around here a little while, you get it. It starts to figure in. We got Walter Young going. Good morning, Auntie Jen and Uncle Bruce. Thumbs up, 173. Green Day. Neat. Never forget that. Dude, I wonder if Ryan Cohen moved his shares to honor the anniversary. It's an odd coincidence, isn't it? Isn't it? Christina, I don't mean to brag, but I still have the class version of some lesson where Auntie Jen is on camera. Yep, and she's saying bad words. I feel so special. Flint Creek loving this channel. Thank you, Flint Creek, for being here. Christina, I think I wrote you, Uncle Bruce, and told you you may want to edit that last season that last lesson laughing out loud. I have no idea what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. That could have been the real Jennifer Aniston. You know, how do you know? You don't know if that's Jen. We never say bad words around here. No, not us former brokers and desk traders, managers of the brokerage business. We were all angels.
I know all the words and I use them.
Oh, she hits too. Just so you know. Dude, haha. Jen taught Uncle Bruce all the bad words. Elisa, goodness, Spider broke 600 all-time high. The S&P is at an all-time high. Look at that. We're up 89 or up 98 on the Dow. The S&P 500 is 6,066, up 26.9 points. NASDAQ, 19,702, up 69.84. What a perfect time to sell stock and write cash secured puts. What a perfect time to go cash at all-time highs. It's just being offered to you on a silver platter. 2807 on GameStop, up 56. Rocket Lab up $1.05. ASTS at 1870, up 98. Of SoFi, 1652, up 53 cents. SoFi volume today, 8 million in 32 minutes. The high of the day, 1667. We're going to push $17 again on your SoFi, which means that your cash secured puts at 20 have a book value at the moment of $3.52. These suckers go to $17 a share. The book value is $3 on the 20s. Down they go. Giddy up, everybody. Isn't this fun? Christina laughing out loud. Oh, you don't remember. That's okay. I still laugh when I rewatch it. There you go. It's all good. I don't know how many classes or how many videos I've done. It's a ton of videos that I've put out there. And how many hours of videos I've put out there. I mean, my God, it's massive. Of course, every day I'm adding 2.5 hours a day plus of airtime every day, period, to try to, give you my best guidance going forward of just how to make money in this market. Take the dough, people, and get rich. This is being handed to you one time because you only go around once. Take it now. What a time to be alive. Unbelievable. Dude, 80,000 plus people here shouting at you on the chat, laughing out loud right now. There's only so many that are actually commenting because they're members. The rest are just kind of watching and yelling at the screen. As Christina, for a guy with a face for radio, you sure have put on the hours on this channel. That's true. That is true. I wonder. I do what I can with what very little I have. I tell you, very little hair, very little, just getting older and older and shrinking. The good old days, says dude, the old days, 2021. I started this channel in May of 2020, went live consistently starting January 21. And oh my God, did the world change around here and the world change for you guys out there. Once I was able to communicate with you folks as to what's happening out there and give you a heads up. And since the option thing has really kicked in, we've changed lives, and I'm excited for so many of you. Bruce, you've got 1,900 videos. That's what your homepage says. 1,900 videos you've made. Well, that would make sense. I mean, there's 220 days a year or 240 days a year the market is open. I don't know. And I'm doing 2 shows, Gold Bagel and this show. So there you go, right there. Primetime Live. Special break-in shows when I kick in. My God, 1,900. And on my other channel, I've done a ton of videos there too. Traveling with Bruce Mandu, 1,900. Oh my God, Christina, I sold 8 Sofi cash secured puts yesterday. $17 strike. I got 409 for those. Giddy up. Nice. That's nice. Remember when you did the last hour of trading? Yes, that's true. That's right. I did the pre-alert show, the opening hour, and then the closing show. That's right. I did 3 a day minimum for probably 2 years at least. I did as many of those. So yeah, there's what is that? 450 days of trading times 3 shows. Oh my God. There's 1,300 of them. Oh my God. Nico, I missed the last hour of trading, but Bruce needs the break. As Christina says, bless you, Auntie Jen. Dude, I'm just thinking of 4 years ago, I just tuned in for the chaos. You seem to be the only one noticing on YouTube. GameStop is going crazy. Look at that. See? Yes, those were wild days. I'll tell you, our lives completely were upside down because I had been focusing all my energy on traveling with Bruce up until the end of the year. At the end of 2020, it was traveling with Bruce. And then this channel just went ballistic when I went live in January. Had no idea that we would attract an audience that we did. And we shifted our focus more to this channel than that channel because this channel started paying the bills. The other channel was slipping because of COVID. Everybody was locked up. No cruises were going anywhere. All the cruise ships were just sitting in the water off the coast of Florida and the Bahamas and wherever. And so that channel was losing subscribers and views, and the income level was falling off the table. I'm going, what am I going to do? And then here we go with this channel, and just out of the blue, it just exploded. And well, here we are. Here you go, trying to help you get richer. Giddy up. Ricardo, I'm just wondering about this butterfly for IBM. 2250, that's 225, I would imagine. 227.50, 232.50, brought in $68. Looks like a loss if it stays up here. Is that right? More than likely. The question is how far, how high, how long, and are you going to do rollover on these? Are you going to roll to a different priced butterfly? The stock 259.26, up $30, and so obviously your calls are in the money. Your puts are out of the money. Got to figure out the values here. But is your risk factor? What's your risk factor here? About 750 less the or less? I can't remember. We talked about this I think the other day. Check your calculations and see what's going on. Maybe close this one out and put out another one. Maybe just do a credit spread. Maybe do a call credit spread at 290 to 300, and just take that cash in against this position here. I don't know. Anyway, Christina, I will say this. It was so hard to sell my GameStop shares and do either cover calls or poor man cover calls. I felt like I was going to miss the moon thing. Ricardo, going to let it expire, see what happens here. Christina, I have made so much money on GameStop selling the Mooners covered calls. Oh, they have made me so much money, Bruce. Jeff, I unfortunately didn't find you until September when Roaring Kitty made his YouTube return. His long delay made me scroll through the YouTube search results, and I happened upon Uncle Bruce. I'm still here making money, baby. There you go, Jeff. Giddy up, take the dough. Let's keep going here. Easy money. Thank you, gamblers. Oh my gosh, I love it. We're at 81 point gain on the Dow. We're fluctuating a lot right now. We're up 81 on the Dow. We're up 17 on S&P. We're up 16 on Nasdaq. All kinds of what am I looking for? All kinds of volatility coming in here. This is normal. 1640 on Sofi. 1857 on ASTS, Rocket Lab 2950, GameStop 2807 right now. Welcome to the program. Nice to have you all here. Brian says to dude, are you the one you sell spread? You sell spreads on MSTR? I watched a video about MSTR last night with Peruvian Bull. Very interesting, dude. I sell it all. I sell it all on MSTR. Laugh out loud. It's a gut checker. Yikes. Yikes. You don't have to do gut check trades. You don't have to do this. You can make all kinds of money conservatively all the time. For those of you who need action, you should be in 10 different positions. That's all. Just go into 10 conservative positions at the same time with strike prices for this Friday, expiries for this Friday, next Friday, the Friday after that, Friday after that. You'll be busy. You'll be busy raking in the dough. You'll change your mindset from gambling to income, serious, consistent, massive income. That'll be your new mantra, and you'll get rid of those stupid gut trades. There's no need for this, but it's up to you guys. I can only suggest you have to pull the trigger. It's not up to me. Anyway, there you go. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you for joining Jennifer and I from wherever you are on the planet. We thank you so very much. Oh, lovely. So Christina, I had a guy come to my house last night to talk about bathroom remodel. We talked about trading. He tells me, can I give you my login and you trade for me? There you go, Christina. You're a financial advisor on the side. Oh my goodness. Be careful out there. Yeah, let just direct him here and let him take his own classes and let him learn on his own. Anyway, dude, I'm in 250 puts on the monthly. I've taken off a lot of my spreads for now. I also sell calls on shares. My cost average is 209. In the last month, $4,500 selling calls on only 100 shares, says Brian. I'm assuming this is on, I don't know what this is on. Is this Tesla? Whatever. Christina, I said I can do better. I can send you a link to a guy I have followed for 4 years, and then I explain the casino to this guy. There you go. There you go. Let Uncle Bruce take it from there. Up 91 points on the Dow. Giddy up. It's interesting, too, when Jen and I are in a taxi or an Uber, say in London, England. I remember this year we were taking an Uber ride that took us about 25 minutes. And we got to talking to the driver, and the driver is saying, "Oh, you guys are here on a holiday? Where are you from?" And so, "Oh, we're from Canada." Oh, are you retired now? Or is it, "Oh, no, I'm still working." "Oh, yeah, what do you do?" "Oh, I'm a YouTuber." "You are? Oh, wow. What kind of travel? What kind of channel do you have?" So I explain the stock markets with Bruce. What is it? What is it you do? Well, I'm a host of a YouTube channel, and I help people get rich in the stock market. And the driver goes, "What?" Because it's obvious the driver has a cell phone and is day trading stock. He's day trading a quarter of a share of Apple or 2 shares of Microsoft or what. You help people get rich? How do you do that? Well, you may want to watch the channel. We learn how to write options. Well, I've heard about those. Well, you might want to, hang on. I don't know if you remembered the name of my channel.
We've had others though who had a stock like they're that's it.
They find the channel, they subscribe to the channel, and they go, I'll be watching this later after my shift. I have no idea where they're at, how they're doing, what they're doing. I have no idea. But again, out of every 100 people I meet, I would bet you only 1 or 2 would become viewers and would become the potential option writers, because that's the average. That's how it works. I'll bet you that in the last 6 months, I've had thousands of people come through here as new viewers, and only a few dozen have become viewers of this channel on a permanent basis. And option writers, maybe half of them. You never know. It's a very select group of people that have the will, desire, the timing, the ability to be option writers. You're among an elite group of people. Yeah, the personality, that's right. Anyway, there you go. Let's see. Yeah, dude says, Uncle Bruce, it's on MSTR, the gut checker, laughing out loud. Bagel Babe, I'm a long way behind the line, but I have certainly made more money trading options than I've spent with Uncle Bruce on classes and memberships many times over. Dude, just sharing with Brian, because he asked. I'm sorry he asked about my favorite stock. Bagel, I have 11 classes, Gold Bagel member for over 2 years. Tom, you need a business card, Uncle Bruce. That's what you need to give these people. Christina, can you see how many people are watching that are members versus lurkers? No, I can't break that down. I don't think so. Although I can see stats at the end of the day, every day. I can go to any broadcast I've done, and it'll tell me how many comments came in, how many people were watching at any one time. And it'll tell me when during the broadcast I reached the maximum number of watchers and when it ebbed off. That's what happens all the time. We start with a certain number of people at the beginning, and then when the market opens, the first 20 minutes, we kind of reach the height, and then we start to slip. You'll notice there's 235 people now watching instead of about 280, 300. That's typical. That's how this goes. The longer I'm on, the lower the numbers get now. B. Tizzle, I just opened 20-time MSTR call credit spreads, 445, 450, and I received an 18-cent credit, and they expire on Friday. That means tomorrow, right? The stock is 350, 239, and we have a writer of 445, 450. I love it. This is great. This is the easiest 18 cents you're going to take in times 20. That's $360. For B Tizzle, that pays for some groceries. That pays for a few, maybe a gas bill or an electric bill or maybe a car payment. Huh?
Pays for getting up.
Pays for getting up in the morning. This is a $5 spread. So you needed 500 times 20. You needed 10 grand to pick up a quick $360 by tomorrow night. That's not a bad return for overnight trade, Giddy up, man. Giddy on up. A 3.6% return on your money. There you have it. Christina, so you have 236 watching. I wonder how many are paid members that can comment. That I don't know. Manager bought a put at HOD, sold, made 1,000, then wrote popular cash secured puts. Let's go higher. Smiling. B Tizzle, Friday, Feb 7. Okay, they're not dying tomorrow. They're dying next week. Okay, that's what you're doing. I got you. Giddy up. There are people probably doing that trade 100 at a time. There's probably 100 at a time being done by the pros in Dover as well. This is common stuff. There are probably writers out there who are writing put or call credit spreads, bringing in 20, 25, 30 cents, and they're going to take 2/3 of that money and take a hike. And they're going to go with thousands of contracts, just expiring tomorrow, next week, the week after. They're going to be into those for a few days each, maybe a week for some, and then they're out and in and rolling over into other positions, and they are just hauling in dollars and dollars and dollars from 15 different stocks at the same time, all like that. 18-cent credit, 25-cent credit, 38-cent credit, 16-cent credit, 41-cent credit, taking percentages and percentages and percentages multiplied by thousands of contracts, making gazillions of dollars. That is the name of that business. B Tizzle, yeah, my 20 were nothing compared to the volume on it. It's super liquid for being 20% out of the money. There you go. That's what I'm telling you. Brian, dude, yes, I noticed that for the high price of the stock, the premiums are actually around 10% for a month, which is really good for a stock that is $300. This is huge percentage returns, easy money. This is where you can put in 10, 20, 30 grand a trade and haul in 400, 800, 1,000, 1,500 bucks. Look, you want to quit your day job and you need to bring in 4,000 a month to equal your paycheck. Here you go. This is the kind of trade you can run with, pull off, 100 of these positions. Away you go. I don't know. It's totally how you want to play this game. I'm telling you, I like this game. Thank you all. And well done. Touch grass, no doubt. Yes, there are some dollars being made here all over the place. You can do this with Tesla, 100 out of the money. You can do this with Palantir, 25 out of the money. It's an $80 stock. You can be 20, 30% out of the money and do these kinds of call credit spreads. MSTR, you can be 100, 150 out of the money. Costco is $9.83 a share. You can be at $1,080 on those. You can do this on Nvidia with 160 calls. You can go with out of the money calls on all kinds of different stocks. The Magnificent Sevens, the Spiders, the Qs, bringing in 16, 20, 28 cents credits on hundreds of contracts. It's just a matter of how many can you write. Are you doing $5 spreads, $4 spreads? Can you do $3 Nvidia spreads? Can you do $3 MSTR spreads? 120 out of the money for less than 2 weeks' time. You've got to check your option chain. You've got to do your homework. You got to learn how this is done. That's why I have these classes. Really conservative options, way out of the money, where the call you're buying is 8 cents. The call you're writing is 28 cents. And away you go. Volume can make it work for you nicely. Anyway, thank you. Dude, are you Brian Eats Bagels on Discord? Do you do that? Walter, I missed the GameStop, but I found you when I was first starting to buy shares in Sofi. Here every day, longtime lurker, Gold Bagel member now. Thank you, Walter, so much. Get richer, my friend. Juan, Uncle Bruce, on Jan 6, I wrote a $76 cash secured put on Nike, expiring Feb 7. So that was a 1 month trade. I got $350 for it. Now, is this a call credit spread, or is this a cash secured put? I wrote $76. I think that's a cash secured put. I just closed that trade for 78 cents. I'll be moving those funds to ASTS puts now. How about that trade right there? Well done. Taking the dough. Brian, yes, I am BEEB, the original investor of BEEB Analyzer chart. Dude, okay, I'll message you laughing out loud. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. Well done. CSP, cash secured puts, right? That's what I think that means. Easier. Sometimes it's not easy for me to figure out what some of you are saying. There can be put credit spreads, call credit spreads, cash secured puts, covered calls. Sometimes I need more than 2 or 3 letters to help me figure out what exactly are you telling me. Because sometimes you tell me you're buying stuff when you're actually writing it, and I have to figure out between your lines, what are you really saying to me? Are you getting this right? It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the show. Been on an hour and 48 minutes today. Thank you all for being here today. Appreciate it. I want you to get richer. It's nothing personal. Just want you to make a ton of money however you do it. You want to write a $15 contract, let it go to $1. You want to write a $4 contract and let it go to $3. You want to write a 38-cent credit spread and have it go to 6 cents. Whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, you can take thousands and thousands and thousands out of this market. 5 trillion a week is turning over here. Get your share so that you can quit your day job, retire early, be your own boss. Yeah, stop with the bullshit. Stop taking the bullshit. Thank you very much. I'm doing the best I can. Brian, also, I highly recommend any newbies get on Discord. It is very helpful with lots of knowledge and trading experience, good and bad trades. If you want to become a Discord member, become a Gold Bagel member of this channel. Send me an email. Say, Uncle Bruce, my Gold Bagel name is, I just got my Gold Bagel membership. You can check it out yourself. I would like to be on the Discord group. I will send you the link so you can join the Discord group. All Gold Bagel members have the ability to go there. And now 24/7, you're hanging out with the kids who are here talking about writing contracts. Let's go. Richard, neat. Jeff, on Nvidia dropping again. There we go. Down 295 at 120.75. Opportunity knocks on call credit spreads on Nvidia. Again and again and again and again and again. Oh my God, you guys can make money if you want to. 117-point gain on the Dow. We're going up again on the market. We're up 19 on the S&P. We're up 19 on the NASDAQ. We're climbing again. The VIX is down 70. That's a positive indicator. Oil up 57 cents. It's doing what it's doing. 1639 on Sofi. 1863 on ASTS. Rocket Lab down 1 penny. Might bounce back here at any point. GameStop 2804 up 53. AI up 11. Giddy up, kids. Get richer, please. All right, I'm going to say my goodbyes for now. Save my voice. Keep an eye on the market here out of the corner of my eye. Any of you have any questions on what's going on, you can always get a hold of me. You want to have a one-on-one, let me know when you're ready. We'll get together for a one-on-one, especially if you want to get together doing market hours. If you guys want to do a one-on-one while the market is open, get a hold of me, and we'll figure out what day we can do it. And if you need guidance on your trading and what the market is doing live, I'm here. Just let me know. We just have to set it up. Thank you again. All of you for your support. Thank you for answering the poll question today. The number now, 337 people have answered the poll question. Our thumbs up meter is sitting now at 190. We are 10 away from 200 thumbs ups. Thank you for doing that too. It's appreciated. 337 results on the poll question. 66% of you are saying Sofi will break $20 before the end of March. It's only 33% say no. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio in favor that this stock will go up $3.65 in the next 60 days. It can do that in the next 60 days. I think it will too. I think 20 is easily going to be breached. And if it does that, 22 to 23 a share is entirely possible in a real hurry, which of course means that this company, Sofi, will be market cap valued at about $25 billion or more. And that puts it way into the S&P 500 as far as qualifying to be large enough. That is just around the corner. So anyone betting against Sofi, you got to be out of your mind. You got to be nuts. Cash secured puts, baby. Sofi, they're waiting for you. Easy money waiting to be had. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you so much for your support of this channel. It is so very much appreciated by Jennifer and I. Thumbs up meter now, 195. Oh, gosh, only 5 away from 200 thumbs ups, you guys. Hit that thumbs up button, please, and get us to 200. I love it. I appreciate it very, very much. All right, that's it from me. Thank you, everybody. Charlie, thank you so much, Uncle Bruce. Have a great day, everybody. Mandu, neat. Boeing Tiger, neat emojis. Stuart, neat. Alex, neat. Don't forget the knee emojis. Honor the Knights of Knee, the power and the mysterious forces behind this market. The Knights of Knee. Gold Bagel members know. Regular members know. Subscribers know. Neat. Have a great day, says Alex. Thank you. Neat emojis all over the place, indeed. Thanks again, everybody. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you tomorrow, unless something goofy happens today. Keep the drive alive. Larry, thanks, buddy. Neat. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.